Hey, what you say? Get out my face. Hey, they can't take it.
What's up, everybody? You are now entered to the Deaf Boy Podcast Network, the #1 podcast in the world for the deaf community. I'm your host, Deaf Critic.
I'm Tiara, Ashyah's mother.
My name is Ashyah.
And I'm Kelly.
And I'm Pam, the interpreter.
This episode number 2. What we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about the deaf community, and we're gonna talk about hard of hearing people and people who can't hear. I'm hard of hearing, see is deaf, and barely talk. So we're gonna teach her how to communicate with Goldie and show her what she needs to do, and the longest download for everybody. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna finish teaching y'all download from last podcast. We taught y'all the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we're gonna finish going with all the alphabet and teach you some more. And also at the end of the show, stay tuned because we're gonna teach you some tricks from Goldie, what she can do to communicate with download.
What motivates you?
Well, I be motivated. A lot of stuff motivated, especially if I feel if it's a challenge or, some people feel that I can't do something. It really motivates me. I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. What challenges that you've had to face being deaf?
Please say that again.
What challenges have you had to face being deaf?
Oh, I had a lot of challenge dealing with my hearing problems. Like growing up, me being deaf, black, poor. I've been having a hard time being job when I used to come up. Things right now have changed, but back then it was a challenge for someone like me.
And what was it like growing up being deaf?
Well, growing up, it was like it was tough for me growing up being hard of hearing and stuff, but I'm really talking about that later in another podcast, about my life and all that.
Okay. How did your parents feel when they found out that you were deaf?
Well, when they found out I was deaf, I was the baby, and my mother used to always call me and tell me to come here. I could never hear those teachers. I would always get in trouble because she thought I was ignoring them, but she didn't know I was deaf. But my grandmother, she's deaf, she wears 2 hearing aids. But I was stay in trouble because she was always thinking I'm ignoring her, but I wasn't. In the 4th grade, when I went to school in the 4th grade, my teacher told me that they need to give me a hearing test. When they gave me a hearing test, they found out I had a hearing problem, and my mother felt bad.
So what advice do you give to parents of children who are hearing impaired?
Okay, so if you got a newborn baby, 1 or 2 years old, and you calling them, you can't hear, don't assume they annoy you. The best thing to do is, take them to the hearing test and see what's going on, because you don't want to be in the same position I was growing up.
So what is something that you've had to overcome?
Well, I had to overcome a lot of stuff being deaf, plus growing up, my environment was different, So that's something I will talk about another day, another time.
Okay. What is the difference between this podcast and someone else's podcast who's hearing impaired?
Okay, this podcast, we're going to teach you download. Not only we're going to show you, but we're going to teach you. In the other podcast, they're going to do download. They're going to let you know they know download. So it's different, letting somebody know they know download and teaching download, 2 different things.
Is Deaf Boy Podcast only about hearing of impaired or Goldie?
Nah, it's called Deaf Boy Podcast. It's something that a person like me who got a hearing problem who started a podcast. So it's not just about Goldie, deaf people. It's gonna be about what about me growing up, stuff I had to face, and that's a story to tell in itself. So it's about bring auditors and interview them and stuff like that. So it's just about everything about me being deaf, who's throwing the podcast, and I'm putting everything out.
What other projects have you done related to music besides Deaf Boy Records?
Okay, I talked about last time we were here that I had a whole bunch of business on Deaf Boy Record is one. And what I do is I promote concerts in the city, and I've been doing that for a while. I bring group, rock group, R&B group, and all type of group, and that's like on my birthday I bring group, R&B group, and, but I have done the major group I did was Little Baby. I did him. And DT Young Fly was a hope, so I'm letting you know, I might have a room problem and all that, but I work hard and I push hard and make things happen.
What's up, it's your boy Lil Baby. Brought to you by Deaf Boy Production. Yeah.
Brought to you by Deaf Boy Records. Fuck yeah, man, huh?
So I know if I can do it, all the other people can do it. Deaf or other hands.
When did you find out your daughter was deaf?
I found out my daughter was deaf actually a few days before her first birthday. We started this back when she was born. She failed her newborn hearing test maybe three times. So then magically on the fourth time they said she passed. So as she was getting older, what made me curious was she wasn't responding to sound. The sirens go by, the fireworks, she wasn't scared. So I'm like, something's not right. But before this, we knew she had a rare condition called dactyl, and it affects her whole body.
Okay.
So with Ashyah, she just kind of, I don't really know like where exactly it came from, because it could be from her rare disorder, or it could be like she had a spine surgery. We think it possibly that in the hospital they gave her too much medicine. The medicine from her being out of it from surgery caused it. So we're still like up in the air. We did genetic testing. It's not genetic.
Okay.
She's the only one in our family who's deaf.
Okay. So that was tough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who taught your daughter how to dance?
Herself. YouTube. She loves to dance. Ashyah is a big TikToker.
Uh-oh.
She will TikTok anywhere, everywhere.
Cause she the better of them all. We stay booked and busy. You
Do you
bitch.
feel like your daughter being deaf has made you have to break barriers?
Yes, definitely. Her being deaf really scared me. I had her young at 19. I didn't know nothing about it. So I was really discouraged. I would say the first 2 years were the roughest, because communicating with her so early on, they always told me like speech is valuable really young. And so I was always pushing for new ways for her to say things and taking her different places so she can learn. So I was really discouraged, really young, but I'm happy where we are now.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges you've had to face with her being deaf?
A lot. I would say my biggest challenge is with her from a baby up until now would be like advocating for her for school and like just anywhere, daycare, the communication barrier. Ashyah is just now at the age to where she can speak up for herself, and she can let people know, like, even if she has to repeat it a couple times, let people know what she wants. But I would say advocating for her has been my biggest challenge.
And what are some of the challenges that she's had to face being deaf?
I think making friends and people communicating with her. She gets frustrated if people don't understand her.
Right.
And I think that's where I was a little like, sad or discouraged with it, because she's like, Mommy, they don't understand. And then she'll bring me to come do it. And I'm like, you're getting older. You have to talk for yourself, speak for yourself, sign for yourself. And she's like, they don't know signs. So I would say that was her biggest challenge.
Any bullies?
No. We haven't experienced bullying. I hope we never do, but we haven't. Ashyah is really outgoing, and she will try to fit in. She doesn't really let her hearing stop her from doing anything. And she goes to a really good school that she has an interpreter with her all day. So she's with someone at all times. I haven't experienced no bullying.
Okay.
Okay, this is Sandra. That's her best friend. She don't even talk. The communicate with a dog is very, very important with her because she can't tell a dog to sit. She can't tell a dog, come here. She can't tell a dog no eat. So there was this podcast about helping the community, you know, the hard of hearing community, the deaf community, and the people who can't even hear. That's what we're here to do to help y'all. Okay, could you do something, please?
This is Sanaya. This is Ashyah's best friend.
Last episode one, we talked out we talked out the ABT all the way to ABCDEF. But I'm about to do down all the way through. I want y'all to pay attention. I'm gonna get her to do it with me. So everybody pay attention. D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. We all did it down, even though talking. So what you gotta do is pay attention, re-look at it, and learn it, and you'll learn the alphabet. Like I said before, you gotta learn the alphabet for the learn sign language. So once you learn the alphabet, then we can teach you sign language. From there, we can teach you how to communicate with the dog. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it slowly. A, it go like this. A, B, B, C, T, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, I, J, go all the way up like that, J, then K, see that? Okay, the L, the M, M, the N, the O, P, Q, R, S, for your fifth step at V, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, now what we about to do is we about to do pull the step out and about to teach them how to communicate with Goldie. So pay attention. You know, if you pay attention, you're gonna learn how to, you know, to communicate with a dog. You ain't have to be deaf. You ain't got to be hard of hearing. You can be regular. You know, it's just good to communicate with a dog. Teaching them how to communicate with Goldie and tell her to sit and go to bed. Now this one right here, this cute little girl right here, she can't talk at all, but we finna get her to communicate with Goldie. See, now if they were going with their dog and they're used to telling their dog to go to bed, it'll be more easy. See, Goldie is move out my commanded. But she didn't listen to some people, but it's, you know, but you gotta get used to it. So, but their own dog, it's easy to train them and tell them to go to bed and they're gonna move. Gotta do my house different. I was talking. Yeah, I do that different, like a regular house. Yeah. Okay, well, I was just trying to teach them how to communicate with Goldie, you know, go to bed, go to the house. So this is the first time they had to practice with Goldie. Goldie got to get used to them, but you know, Goldie understand communicating from these kids. If they say go to bed, go to the house, you know, that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching episode 1 and 2. Next episode 3 will be in January. So we all appreciate y'all watching. Next time we come back, we're gonna teach you real sign language. Not the alphabet. We're gonna start teaching you how to say going home, and I'm gonna pick the kids up. We're gonna teach you everything that help you communicate with your loved one, kid, dog, or whatever.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what you say?